It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Brock Purdy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great. Not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. They juked him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Right back to him on first down.
And slow going there as they only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You look at this Niner defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago.
18 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Purdy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Purdy from the gun.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Tuipulotu
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Love looking to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw now. Here's Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On now is the Packers punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Taken right around the 44. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Here's Purdy.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in here by Chase.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On third down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Love now on 2nd down. Out to the left here to Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Love.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And Walker has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards, first down Niners. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Purdy looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
Here's Walker.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Walker is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Down and goal to go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jamar Chase
From 4 yards out.
And the Niners are once again back in front. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run the toss to Walker. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is caught, Jennings. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe another 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 21 yards away.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32.
Two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. Now down it at the 11-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Off the play fake, Love. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Purdy from the gun.
Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run, Walker.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Kenneth Walker. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On now is the Packers punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Purdy's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the handoff, this is Walker. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Tui Pelotu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Packers 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game.
Finds through and now a crease. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Walker once more.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Purdy bootlegging it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down, Packers.
To throw now. Here's Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Micah Parsons.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Love now.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Love looking to throw it. That's caught by Jennings. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hand off here to Walker. He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 31. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Purdy now to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packers ready to take over offensively. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 6. Now Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Green Bay.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and San Francisco gets set to go here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. The tight end in motion right. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Oh, nice move. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
131 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. And going right back to Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Second and 7.
Now a run with Walker. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.